What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Thursday, September the 1st. It's the first of the month, ladies and gentlemen. And today we're going to get started talking about, well, of course, it's in 2002, by the way. And we're going to get started talking about automated capital in that broker NVFX. And there's a lot of activity going on in the Telegram group. And, of course, I know exactly why. But I just want to share why I think. Well, I won't say I know exactly why. I'll say this. I'm going to share my opinion on why I think there's so much growth in the Telegram group right now. Before we get started, I want to remind all of you guys that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I am not your financial advisor, all right? I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I am cranking out that crypto in many, many different platforms, nothing more and nothing less than that. Now, if you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into this Telegram group. I want to share something with you guys. All right, so, of course, we've been seeing the Telegram group grow a lot. I have anyway. These numbers kind of go away. These new members kind of go away eventually. So you're not really seeing everybody that's joined over the last 24 hours. But there's been a lot of people that joined in the last 24 hours, all right? And I want to read this announcement before I get into why, because this ties into why I think there's a lot of growth in the Telegram group, people trying to figure out what's good with automated capital, right? So, good morning, AC community. Yes, we know we're in heavy drawdown. Yes, we have the equity protector for safety protocol in case anything happens, plus recovery mode. Check the pinned post to read about what equity and recovery mode does. Let the system work, and the last few months have been killer. Let's crush September. So I've been in this platform for a little over around 2 months now, and I've seen what it can do, all right? I've seen the gains. I've seen what it's doing, and right now I believe that this group is growing because of the drawdown. Right now it's down, right? So now most people I'll say this, most people that were trading and got involved recently are now a little bit in the red, right? So, but one thing that I want to mention that, and let's just go to the actual website so I can share with you guys why I'm not tripping, all right? First of all, this is the website. My automated capital account is down. It's at 23,000, net profit of negative 4,000, right? So, you know, negative 7,000, that's like, that was the, I think at that point, that was the current trade interval profit. It was negative 7,000, but now it's negative 6,000. So here's what I look at, right? When I go to positions, right? And I look at open positions, and I'm scrolling down. Some are winning, some are losing. Most of them are losing, but the bulk amount of the loss is still in an open position. And I'm very limited on my trading knowledge, but one thing I do understand is that open positions and closed positions, open positions are still liable to go up and down, okay? Until they reach wherever they're supposed to reach, that's what it can be, right? And the whole account has that much money up, and like in the drawdown area, I guess is what we're gonna call it. Mind you, I'm again limited trading experience, but the open positions show what's still open, what's still available to happen, right? It could win, it could lose still. That's the trade that's the risk we take in this market, all right? That's the risk we take on this channel, and anyone that is not okay with losing, probably should not play in this space. But I want to make the difference between open and closed. So the closed positions are the positions that we can't do anything about. These are already, you know, wins or losses, period. Game over, right? So a lot more green in our closed positions than red, all right? And we're talking about just today, okay? A lot more green. These may be little micro trades or whatever you want to call them, but the closed positions are what's showing you the winning percentage, right? The open positions isn't really counting in your winning percentage. So if I had to look at this and say, you know, I still have a chance to come up as a dub in some of these bigger, you know, losses in the open positions, there's still the opportunity is still there to do that. So I'm not tripping. And this algorithm, what it's been on, has been working successfully for a while. So I have no reason but to believe that it is going to bounce back. Now, how you feel about it is how you feel about it. Some people are just now getting in. You know, some people may have just upgraded. Some people may have just made some bigger moves for themselves, and they're not liking exactly what they're looking at right now. But I want to remind everyone how I feel about this platform. This is a long-term play for me. This is something that I'm looking at over a month, 6 months to a year. Not just a couple months, not just a couple days, not just a couple weeks. We are in this thing to see what's going to happen over the long haul and see what can happen as the journey goes on. Now, those of you that are not in it for those reasons, if you're in it for a quick buck, if you're in it just for a quick come up, hey, you may feel some type of way right now. But what I would say, and what if I was making any suggestion, is say if I was feeling this way, if I would have to sit back and say, well, I maybe need to reassess my risk management, my risk tolerance. Can I handle this risk if I'm tripping out like this? Did I over leverage myself? Withdrawals can go on Sundays. So if you feel like you don't want to be a part of it anymore, Sunday is your day to make the decision to withdraw. It is not today, so you don't much have a choice but to just write it out and see what's going to happen. That's what I'm going to do. I'm okay with not having that choice, but to just ride it out and see what's going to happen, because that's what I was going to do anyway. All right, so I'm excited about that. Those of you that have been sharing this opportunity, those of you who've been sharing this with other people, commission day is tomorrow, so that's something to be excited about for those link shares out there. Those of the passive earners, yeah, we might be having a little bit of a rough patch, but if you look at what August just did, 40%, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I've had some people in the comments spreading their FUD all around, just smearing it all over the comment section. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. There's a lot of fear in the space. But what I'm trying to understand is why there's so much fear in the space when we should all understand and know the risk. Anyone that introduces you to this space, anyone that is watching me, anyone that pays attention to anything I say should understand that there's always risk. So for people that just come and I think they just like to spread fear and they just like to, say what they believe, and that's perfectly fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. But what I'll say is this: I don't live my life that way. I'm not scared of risk. I'm not scared of taking risk. And that is part of the reason why I'm here where I am today. So I'm not going to try to recreate the wheel. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing and let the wheel keep turning and let this crypto keep burning. We're going to keep cranking it out. All right. That's what we're going to do. These PAMM accounts are just a part of the process. They're a part of the journey that we are on right now, and seeing what our opportunities are, being able to play in the Forex market, but be able to fund those accounts with crypto is something that allows us to still crank that crypto, because if we're funding it with crypto, the goal and the hope is that we are also have the capability of withdrawing in crypto. And that is why I'm so excited about what we got going on. So we'll see what happens tomorrow with commission day. We've had a lot of people decide that automated capital is something that they want to look at and take a look at for their own. But I want to remind all of you, this is, for me, a long-term play. So if you're expecting me to be fuddish, or if you're expecting me to show a whole lot of worry about what's going on in one day, then you got the story wrong with me. I'm just going to keep on going and see what's going on with what I've got going on, and hopefully all of you are paying attention to your own accounts and are paying attention to what's going on with your stuff. All right. And that's why I believe everyone's in the Telegram group, because most of you are paying attention to what's going on. Most of you are watching your accounts, and you want to tap into the Telegram group to see what's going on. All right. I suggest you do that anyway. Get into the Telegram so you can know what's going on. This group has been not a group that people can just throw FUD in, but it's one that always gives an update daily. It's one that's always transparent about what's going on with the PAMM, with the account, and even when it came down to the drawdown situation, they're talking about it. All right. Before we go, we do have some good news. Let's talk about what it closed out for the month, and then we'll get on out of here. All right. I want to talk about what AC did for the month last month. Okay. So let's talk about it. For the last day of August, August 31st, we did 0.96 for the day. Gotta love that. All right. For the week before today, right? We're just talking about up to Wednesday, up to yesterday, right? 2.84% for the week. For the month of August, for all the naysayers, for all the doubters, for everyone that's new, this is what riding out your storm can do for you. 42% or 42.68% in gains for the month of August. Gotta clap that up. Now, for some of you, you may not have gotten in as early as me. I know I didn't get as early as some of the other people that have been involved with Automated Capital since its inception, all right? But what it's doing is doing some amazing things. And, you know, I don't try to convince anybody to join anything. I'm just showing you guys what I'm a part of and showing you guys how I'm having success in that. And whether I'm having failures or not, too. We talk about it both. We're not scared to talk about either of them because we understand the ups and downs are a part of the journey. It's a part of what makes you great. It's a part of what gets you to what you're supposed to be. And, you know, Automated Capital hopefully is going to be a long-term piece of this puzzle here at BOJ. With that being said, please put your 2FA on all the wallets that will allow you and all your platforms. Well, let me say this, all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is indeed the Wild Wild West. And if you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. Ask me how I know, all right? It's not very fun at all. If you like this content, hit subscribe. You want to be notified, hit the bell. This is Automated Capital on NVFX. And that's why I believe everyone's in the Telegram group joining so quickly. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to figure out what's going on. All right. Peace out. That's my opinion. Adios.